What are you doing here? Aren't you on city duty today?
Oh, I volunteered for this team. After all, isn't the investigation of potential base-based entities invasions also for the safety of the city?
Serious as ever, I see. Let me make the introductions. This is Saki Fuwa, captain of the Meroria Security Bureau, and someone you can definitely count on.
Saki Fuwa, Special Forces Captain at your service. A pleasure to meet you all.
So what's the situation here?
The gray space entities near the rift have all been dealt with. I have orders to remain here and see that the rift closes. But I've detected another space-time rift has opened nearby. I don't know how it's looking, however, and there's no backup in the area.
Leave it to me. Don't let that rift worry you a second longer.
Thanks, Lynn. It's in your hands then.
The rift is closed and the area is safe, at least for now. But we don't know where the gray space entities who left these eggs went. We need to track them down.
Lynn, a powerful Abyssant field reaction has been detected near the Silver Coast Research Station. Samir and Huma are already on their way to investigate.
An Abyssant appeared near the research station?
The field covers a wide area, so we're unable to pinpoint the target's precise location. We've also lost contact with Samir and Huma, and I fear they may be in trouble.
Understood. I'll be on my way immediately. The gray space entities near the Silver Coast Research Station were most likely attracted by the Abyssant. Samir and Huma have been sent to investigate. They don't know how the two of them are faring. We should go help. We've already entered the Abyssant field, so we've lost comms with the outside world. We need to be careful, since we don't know much about what this Abyssant can do. There should be other Executor activity within the field. Maybe we could try to link up and see if there's any useful information.
Huma! Oh, you guys? Great. This hand. Let's put you down first.
Don't worry about it. Samir's tried a lot of things, but this hand is clearly formed by the Abyssant's field ability and cannot be broken. It can only be destroyed by defeating the Abyssant. We were careless and got hit by the Abyssant's sneak attack. I was grabbed before I even knew it was happening, and I could feel that hand absorbing my strength.
Where's Samir now?
Tracking down the Abyssant, though I fear that one person is no match for such a beast. She needs your help.
Oh no, if Samir's also... Let's go, now.
3 good-hearted folks! Hey, look here! Are you okay, Samir? Uh-oh. Now that's embarrassing. How can you laugh at a time like this? Well, I saw you coming, didn't I? I can relax now. You've got this. Did you find that Abyssant? Yep, we tangoed a couple of times. Wasn't too hard.
Oh? So, how did you...
Ugh, nasty trick that. The thing was clearly right in front of me, but just as it attacked, a weird hand appeared behind me. Well, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, so...
So...
It was devious. How was I to know it would pull a stunt like that? Let me have another go. I'll whack it right upside its head. It won't be very far. Hurry up and take care of it. I don't want to be hanging around all the time.
Hang tight. We're on it.
Hang in there. Got it.
Hold your horses. We have no idea what it's capable of. Don't lower your guard, and watch out for any sneak attacks. I didn't feel my strike land just now, but when its hand touched me, the Abyssant was injured. How strange.
Lynn!
Stay calm and listen to me. I couldn't feel anything on my last attack, just like the one before. Having said that, the touch of that hand feels completely different. This time, that thing grabbed me. The only difference between the two attacks is obvious. This is probably the true power of the field. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Exciting battle. Lucky I asked you to help. or I might have had a bit of trouble. Yes, but it's a shame that this Abyssant didn't have the Crystamax. I hope Larson won't be too disappointed.
The Abyssant field here has already dispersed?
Yes, fields only appear where there is an Abyssant. We'd never seen an ability like this before, and if it hadn't been for Samir and Huma giving us such valuable insights, I fear we might have found it more difficult. Good. Anyway, those two should be out of trouble by now. Let's regroup.
Samir, I've told you 1,000 times not to be so rash.
I wouldn't have been if it wasn't to save you. You're the one who got caught first.
You... That's enough. Everyone's okay, and that's the main thing. But the next time there's an Abyssant with unknown abilities, don't take it so lightly.
If it hadn't got the drop on me, there's no way. Whatever. Let's just say I owe you one.
Is there any word from Silver Coast Research Station?
Yes, I just heard from Meryl. The station is safe and sound.
Excellent. I guess that means everything's nicely wrapped up. Great work, everyone. Head on back and have a well-deserved rest.
All right, let's go.
Thanks a lot for your help today. If it wasn't for the support of District 9, Auroria wouldn't be able to withstand the growing number of Gray Space Entities attacks.
You are welcome. We work for stability and peace for everyone.
Oh, I almost forgot. Yesterday, I applied for indefinite stay permission at your accommodation. Just go to the front desk, register your info, and you'll be all set.
Thank you, Lynn.
No hassle. Anyway, Larson's waiting for me to report back, so I'm afraid I can't hang around. I'll see you guys later.
Good work today, guys.
Hi, Manson, and thanks. Lynn said she'd applied for a residency upgrade for us, and we should come and register our info.
Yes, I've already been notified by Lynn. Please wait a moment. The formalities won't take long.
Is Lynn a regular guest here?
Guests? No, not at all. Sadly, Lynn is a terribly busy person and seldom has the time for leisure. But you two, I get the feeling Lynn cares about you. You're not just ordinary folks, are you? Haha, I'm just curious, don't mind me. Anyway, the upgrade has been successful. The water heater and air purification system have been turned on, and you're good to go. Have a good rest.
Good morning, you two. I trust you slept well.
Morning, Lynn.
I don't know if you have time today, but I have something to attend to, and was wondering if you might be able to come with me. Hykros established a research base in the desert, just outside Meroria, dedicated to studying gray space entities. Larson has requested that I assist the researchers there as they conduct a crucial experiment. They are preparing to extract a whole Crystamax from a living Abyssant. Having never attempted such a feat before, they hoped headquarters could send an executor to support them, and deal with any potential risks.
They captured a live Abyssant?
It's a long story. Meroria launched a special gray space entity research project a few years back, codenamed Listener. Taking what we know about gray space entity physiology, activity, and habits, the scientists hope to better understand their behavior, interpret their actions, and even, if possible, communicate with them. They captured some relatively harmless gray space entities as test subjects, and carried out various behavioral and physiological experiments. They even attempted to breed them.
Wait, are you saying that this Abyssant they're using for the experiment was intentionally bred by them?
Well, yes. But what they have is still light years away from being a real Abyssant. While it does have a Crystamax, it doesn't yet have any field ability, and is much easier to handle. So I was hoping you two could tag along. Apart from helping with security, you'd be able to learn firsthand the very latest research results, which should help your understanding of the gray space entities.
Sounds good, Lynn. Lead the way.
Thank you so much for your help, Lynn. Everyone is in position. We're ready to begin at any time.
How is the subject? I need more details.
We have conducted 2 comprehensive tests on subject number 6, Rudolph. Its vitals are stable, as is the artificial Crystamax.
So how are you going to proceed?
Before extracting the target sample, we need to administer a special agent to increase the activation level of the Crystamax. This will, however, affect the subject's circadian rhythm and will significantly increase its metabolic rate for a period of time. The subject may become frenzied, a state which needs to be maintained until the Crystamax inside it activates.
How violently do you think it will struggle?
Regarding subject dosage and reaction, we've previously conducted a series of gradated tests, but this dose will be substantially higher than anything we've used before. As such, it's impossible to predict precisely how the subject will respond.
So we're here in case it gets out of control?
That is correct, Lynn. As soon as Rudolph's Crystamax activates, we'll immediately administer an anesthetic, but until then, it's up to you.
Understood. Get ready, you two. We're heading into the test area.
It's losing control. Watch out! Crystamax activated. Ready to deploy anesthetic. Oh no, system failure. The anesthetic delivery line didn't respond. Maybe the impact damaged the control pipeline? We need to manually override all 4 control consoles to reopen the nozzles. Rudolph's vitals are all within acceptable ranges. We can proceed with sample extraction.
You still seem very nervous, Doctor.
Yes, well, we aren't out of the woods yet. I dare not relax until we've successfully extracted the Crystamax. We won't need to bother you for any subsequent work, though, so you can leave that to us.
Meroria headquarters will be waiting for your good news.
I'll report to Larson as soon as I can. Anyway, The anesthetic will wear off soon, so I have to go oversee the sample extraction. Thanks again for all your help.
No problem. I guess we'll be heading back to headquarters then.
Thanks for all your hard work, Lynn. Dr. Clive just sent word that the artificial Crystamax has been successfully extracted.
I'm happy to see such progress, Larson.
Tomorrow, Dr. Clive will hold a small briefing at the press conference center, with the aim of presenting our current research results to other high-level individuals. If we can win more support, I'll have more resources to put into the project. This is a very rare and potentially valuable opportunity for us. Dr. Clive hopes the three of you might attend.
Oh? Well, hopefully Dr. Clive will have more good news for us too. You guys seem in a good mood. Let me know when you're ready to go. The press conference starts in a couple hours, but we need to be there early.
Hearing the Archon talk, it seems like this is a pretty important press conference, right?
Correct. This is the most important discovery to date of the whole Listener project. Dr. Clive sent me a message this morning, saying he was so excited he couldn't even sleep last night. I can't help but worry if he'll mess up in the press conference.
Such an esteemed doctor is that nervous?
In the 2 years since Dr. Clive took over the Listener project, he hasn't been able to produce anything of value. I guess this is also a chance to validate himself to everyone, as well as the project. I can certainly sympathize. The doctor The whole listener research team has been waiting for this day for a very long time.
Lynn, I've just received word that the conference venue was attacked, for no apparent reason.
What? The venue for the press conference?
Yes, details are still hazy at present, so I cannot definitively say what happened. I'm on my way there now to find out more. According to security logs, the Crystamax samples for the press conference had already been sent there. I worry that maybe...
Cordon off the whole area. We're on our way. So what's going on in there, Saki?
I only just got here myself. We still don't know what exactly is happening inside, but according to those who have escaped, there were gray space entities in there.
Gray space entities? How did those things get into Meroria?
I'd sent someone to check Meroria's external defenses, and there's no sign of a breach. Nor is there any sign of a gray space entities invasion. It's like they just materialized out of thin air. There are currently some issues with the building's internal power supply. Some floors have lost all their powers, while the security and monitoring systems are malfunctioning. I'm arranging a floor-by-floor inspection.
There's no time for that. Our priority is to secure those samples.
You know I have limited manpower. I need to maintain order, get the crowd out of here, and lessen any negative impacts of the attack.
I'll think of something. Has Dr. Clive been informed of what's going on?
He's on his way. He'd been resting at the research center, and was thankfully not caught up in any of this.
Okay, good. Saki, you take your team and look for survivors on each floor. We'll take over the investigation.
Understood. However, you should note that the lift to the conference venue is also currently malfunctioning. You can find and restart the power supply on the ground floor, which should fix the problem. careful.
What? What do you want?
Careful, it's too dangerous!
The scene is secure and most of the injured are receiving treatment. Unfortunately, the cause of the incident is not yet known, so the press conference will have to be postponed.
How's Dr. Clive? I reckon that this could be connected to that artificial Crystamax he extracted.
He's got a few scratches, nothing serious. He's been taken to headquarters to be patched up. Larson wants us to go there and ascertain the cause of all this.
Let's go then.
Dr. Clive, I need a straight answer. Can you guarantee that the artificial Crystamax is safe now?
Archon, during the incident, the Crystamax displayed a field ability hitherto unseen in all of our experiments. We need to conduct more comprehensive tests on the sample, and until we do, I am unable to guarantee that it's safe.
Dr. Clive, do you have any idea about what could have caused this?
That creature in the hall was actually an artificial Crystamax parasite and a Singer-type droid. It even displayed sentience, which is something a normal Crystamax from a gray space entity could never have. What's more, after successfully taking control of its host, that Crystamax displayed a field ability we had not seen before. It was totally beyond anything we could have imagined. We incorporated tissue samples from 3 known Abyssants in cultivating this Crystamax, but none of them had this ability to pass through solid walls, so this Crystamax seems to have evolved new field abilities during its development. This trait is something we've never seen or even considered before, I admit. Perhaps I was too optimistic and let myself get a little careless. I will take full responsibility for this incident.
Moreover, reports from the scene indicate that the out-of-control Abyssant displayed some abnormal behavior before it was defeated. Our information suggests that it seems to possess human-like intelligence, acts with purpose, and even makes human-sounding noises. Lynn, you were the closest to that thing. Do you think it possessed a level of intelligence similar to our own?
I'm sorry, Archon. Nothing really jumped out at me. While its behavior was certainly out of the ordinary, I don't think it really has the ability to communicate with us. After all, it's not a real gray space entity, just an artificial Crystamax, a parasite on a mechanical host. Perhaps it was unconsciously imitating our behavior, and merely mimicking human noises.
Gray space entities are communicating with humans. In all of my research, I've never even heard of such a thing.
I think I have a good grasp of what transpired now. Our forensics team is analyzing the scene as we speak, and might be able to find something of value. Dr. Clive, I've ordered the artificial Crystamax to be transferred to the secure lab at headquarters. You may conduct subsequent safety tests there. I shall be keenly awaiting the results. I believe that covers everything for today. Dismissed.
Was there anything else?
Actually, Lynn, that Abyssant. At the time, I felt like it was trying to communicate with us too. It also wasn't displaying a clear intention to attack. Before Dr. Clive fired the first shot, at least.
So you also think it was trying to talk to us?
Miss Lynn, it might be a good idea to suggest Archon Larson and Dr. Clive pay more attention to this idea.
I'll certainly bear your suggestions in mind. Thank you.